what I wanted to start with was where rugged luxury came from, because it isn't totally brand new. It didn't come from nowhere. It was born from the pedigree and the operational backbone of climbing the Seven Summits. Many of you will be familiar with climbing the Seven Summits, or CTSS. If you're not, we're one of the world's leading high altitude mountaineering expedition companies, and we're the most consistently safe and successful team on Everest for the past 8 years. So for a decade nearly, we've been guiding people through some of the harshest environments on Earth, whether that's to the summit of Everest. I hope you guys are all tuning in. It's Everest season right now. To the middle of Antarctica, the Himalayas, 8,000 meter peaks, really remote places around the world. And what was so interesting is as we were going through these expeditions and putting them on for people, a secret sauce started to come out. And it was something a little unexpected. What we found was that our highest performing summit climbers, no matter where we were in the world, they were the ones who were the most well-rested, the best fed, warm, happy and healthy climbers that were properly recovering. Why? Because they were mentally clear, they were focused, and they were really supported. And it's funny because it was all the small things that added up to that performative success at altitude from what we called marginal gains. 1% here, 1% there, adding together into a big compounding effect. So we became completely obsessed with that. And we invested very heavily in having the best Everest and expedition infrastructure that there was. We completely redefined that. And we had these beautiful amenities that most people would go, how is that even possible at 17,500 feet on a living, breathing glacier? You think like heated dining domes and a chef and, all these cool recovery systems, great sleep. We'd really thought it through. And it wasn't because it was flashy and, we were trying to be the most luxury Everest operator or anything. It was because it really worked. And then something really interesting started happening. We started seeing that all our Everest climbers would come back from their trip more transformed from the experience than people that went with other operators. They would talk about it more. They would say it was more life-changing. And then, so we had all these kind of Everest climbers being transformed while there were trekkers outside our camp, literally like peering through the gate saying, hey, can I come in and see what you guys are doing? And that is where Rugged Luxury Expeditions was born, because we realized there's this whole group of people who are really craving adventure. They want the real experience, but they want it at a far higher level than traditional adventure industry will cater for. And they still want the real adventure. They still want real mountains, real challenge, real expedition life. And that's where Rugged Luxury was born. And our vision now is to become the world leader in luxury expedition, not luxury travel, luxury expedition. It's why rugged luxury, the rugged part in our name comes first. We are definitely rugged first. We're not creating soft experiences. We're trying to create deeper ones. And the best analogy that I like to use a lot is imagine you're boarding an international long-haul flight and you walk through the aircraft doors and you can either turn right to economy or left to business and first class. Right? Both classes are going to the same country. They're in the same plane, but nobody would pretend that the experience is even remotely the same. That's rugged luxury. You can do the Everest Base Camp trek in a classic style. You can do it with other operators, but it's not going to be remotely the same. And yes, we all know that business first class, it costs 2 to 3 times more, but the difference is actually difficult to quantify until you go out and have that experience for yourself. It's like rocking up at the end of that long haul feeling rested, ready to go, strong, present, or completely exhausted, depleted, having survived the trip. And I think the other thing is that anyone can go out there and book a luxury hotel, right? We are not the W. Very few companies on Earth have that true expedition experience and can deliver in environments that are remote at a world-class level while still making people feel actually seen, cared for, and having fun along the way. That's where we live. That's rugged luxury, and that's our vision.